thought the magic portal and it sent you here. And now we're here. Wow. Now there's 5 people. I somehow roped 5 people into my schemes. And now, oh my gosh, did you guys see that? The magic portal, it was like purple and black. It was a black hole, but it was also magical. And it had like purple shade to it. And it sucked you in, and you were like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know what the heck, what was happening. Oh my goodness. Anyway, hi, welcome to Mecha Hippie. My old channel started anew. Wow, isn't this great? Let's look at the standings here. Let's look at my channel. Just got to make sure my screen does not have my home address somehow on it. Actually, I could wait, hang on. How do I get it so that my window is not showing up, but like I can adjust my window and then fix it and then show you guys? I have no idea how to do that. Cuz I want to like adjust it. Oh wow, look at that. That's my end screen. That's my "we'll be right back" screen that I never had a chance to like give you guys. But I have to like adjust my window, not my man. Oh, I guess I can just do that. I want to adjust my window. Okay, never mind. No, I got it. Everything's cool. Look at that. There we go. There we go. That's my YouTube channel. Look at that. Boom. I really got to get this whole live streaming down. You're out of pizza rolls? Oh, man, and I didn't even like play a game or anything. I kind of thought maybe what if I streamed Hollow Knight, but then I don't think I'm at that stage yet where I can record my live streams as they're happening and then like take my recordings and re-upload them as videos. And the reason I would want to do that is so that I can like take, like if I do a bunch of different things on a stream, then I can like edit out the part where I'm just playing the game and then re-upload that to my video feed. That way you just have that. But I can't really do that yet. So if I'm going to play a game on a stream, I really got to try and like make sure I'm just playing the game on the stream. Kind of, I think. I don't know. I don't know though. I don't know if that's a thing. Hey, Insidious! Hey, man! I don't know if you want your real name said on stream. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy that gave us our ending theme. Let me see if I can find it. This is the guy that gave us the music that you hear. I hope this is not too loud. Oh my good heavens. This is the guy that gave me the music. He made this music for us. He made this. He made this music. And you'll never guess where he made it. He made it in Mario Paint. In like a version, not just Mario Paint. Like a more robust version of Mario Paint. Absolutely stellar guy. Okay. No, don't automatically play things. I don't want you to automatically. No, not Mecha Hipsters. We're done with that right now. I mean, not done. We're not done with Mecha Hipsters. If I really wish I could do this when I'm not on a break from Mecha Hipsters so that we can just keep uploading videos, because I feel like people are going to think that I'm abandoning Mecha Hipsters when that is 100% not the case. I just am worried that people are going to think that. Look at this. Look at that. It's begun. And I have 6 people watching, which is actually the number that I thought I would get earlier, but then I didn't get that, and so I had to, like, wait. And so now the people have shown up. Didn't know you had an animation already. Yeah, it turned out great, didn't it? The song really goes well with the song really goes well with the animation that my dude made. It's great. It's so great. I just want to like watch it I just want to watch it over and over again. It's like right at the end there. Ignore the fact that, okay, let me also point something out to you that's really been bothering me for a while. And it is the fact that my haircut
where's my
is,
and then turn around and it's like,
that looks like a bowl cut. That looks like a bowl cut right there. For some reason, the person that cut my hair, when they cut it, I was like, layer it, and so that it looks like all, I don't know, my hair's kind of a greasy mess right now, but I was like, layer it and make it look like the picture, and I showed her a picture, and it looked, at the end of it, it looked nothing like the picture, and she was like, there you go, all done, and I was like, this looks nothing like what I wanted it to be, but I had already, like, gone through, like, hey, could you, like, fix it up a little bit, like, fix it up. I don't know, it just looks like if you squint and stand far away, it looks like a bowl cut. I don't know why, I just really don't like how it looks here. It just lays flat, and it just, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I care about how my hair looks, and for some reason, I just feel like I got a bad haircut. Anyway, that's besides the point. Look at my hair here, it's flowing because it's animated. It's just great. It's so peaceful. I love it so much. I made it, I had the guy draw it so that the stump would like hold the subscribe button and there would be space for the other video, and then it's like I also want to have it, I don't want to reveal too much, but I kind of, if I had the, actually I don't think I have the money to pay for this right now, to keep paying for this, because I got to pay for other things. Oops. Personal information on the underbelly of the stream. Don't screenshot that. I hope it doesn't reveal anything. Oops. Like the stream key or something like that. I don't know. I feel like it's fine. It's probably fine. I think it blocks the stream key specifically because it knows people are stupid and they accidentally click on the wrong tab. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, right. I was gonna maybe have it to where, like, depending on what series I'm playing on the channel, it'll have, like, a little extra animation there, like Pikmin walking around carrying stuff or whatever, if I ever play Pikmin on this channel specifically. But there you go. I was specifically... See, I have had that Minecraft video. Now I can tell the whole story about how this all came to be. I have had that Minecraft video sitting... done, fully edited for like 2 weeks now. And I recorded it like 3 weeks ago. And I have not recorded episode 2 since. So I have had it done and I have been wanting to like launch the channel. I have just been waiting on that animation to get done because I wanted every video that is part of this whole I'm restarting everything to have that animation in it. Just because it makes it look nicer. You know, it's like you get to the end of the video and it's like, whoa, an animation of this guy. This is certainly a very sincere attempt at a real YouTube channel, said the 4-year-old with Cheerios all over his cheeks. Like, ah, yes, I will be subscribing to this channel right here, and I will be waiting for more, and also hitting the bell so I can get more notifications. And then he hits the bell and gets all the notifications, and then I'm in. But I can't do that if I didn't have the animation at the end of the channel video. I wanted the animation. So I did that. I got that, and that's all settled. And now Minecraft, my first episode of Minecraft came out today, and I just want as many people as possible to watch it. But, you know, again, if nobody watched it, I had fun making it. That makes it sound like I'm not making any more. I am making more. I do want to go back and continue playing Minecraft. What ended up happening, because you put a bowl over your head and then you cut your hair outside of the head. That's a bowl cut. Anyway, I need to not, like, read chat while I'm having a conversation because then I get really distracted and I forget what I'm trying to talk about. Hi, you haven't said hello yet? Hello, Spiffier. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Now I've really forgotten. What the heck I was talking about. Galactic Soup Bat. Who is this guy? Who Galactic Soup Bet? You sound familiar. 25 XP. I don't know why Insidious Trends has a number 1 crown next to it and Galactic Soup Bet has a number 2 crown next to it. I don't know what that means at all. But hello, Galactic Soup Bet. Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome to the channel. What was I talking about? Okay, here's what happened. I can't sleep one night, as always. I can't sleep almost every single night consistently for years now because I probably have insomnia. And what's really funny is since accepting the fact that I probably just have insomnia, because I was like, no, there's no way I have it. Not me. I don't have insomnia. I just enjoy laying in bed until 3 a.m. I just enjoy that. So there's no possible way. And then finally I was like, you know what? I bet I have insomnia. And then after I had that thought, the next few weeks I proceeded to almost not sleep at all. Like, at all. And I even went to camp where you're doing things all day and it's really exhausting. And then I still couldn't sleep almost hardly at all. And so that was really difficult. And I was like, did I just like psyop my brain into thinking that I do have insomnia? Or like I've always had insomnia and now that my brain has accepted it, the floodgates have opened and now I just can't sleep at all ever. So I don't know what happened there. Either way, I got really off topic. Anyone here from Lakeside Bible Camp? That's where I just was. At camp, when I was talking about camp, I was at camp for a week. I'll get to that part when I get there. I need to rein it in. Rein it in. Have a normal conversation for once. I wake up, or no, I don't wake up because I'm not asleep. I can't sleep, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go get a delicious bowl of ice cream and sit there and just watch YouTube late at night in the middle of the night. And I go to get ice cream, and lo and behold, there is no ice cream. And I am disheveled, and I'm like, oh, there's no ice cream left. And so I'm like, you know what? What if I finally I've been all back and forth on whether I want to start a new channel or not. What if I finally just went and started a new channel? Or like just went and recorded for my old channel so that I could start it anew. And I was like, my first idea was to play Getting Over It. And then I was like, what if I just played Minecraft? I wasn't in any mood to play Minecraft. I wasn't in that, like, you know, like every few months, every dude out there, every person in the world gets that itch to play Minecraft. And I was not in that Minecraft phase at all. And I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to boot it up and start playing and see what happens. I did that until like 3 a.m. And I realized I couldn't use the footage. All of my footage was recorded with me having the texture pack on. And I was like, why does this look so weird? Why doesn't it look right? Like, it looks nice, but I can't really. And then I realized, oh, it's because I'm playing the game at a smooth, consistent 20 frames per second. And I got done with the video, and I was like, this is unwatchable. I started, like, a little home, and it was the start of a Minecraft series that unwatchable completely. I might make that video. I might release that video as, like, or I may have deleted it because I didn't have space on my hard drives, and I was like, it's unwatchable anyway. Oops. Anyway, that's gone now, but afterward, I was like, well, what can you do? And I went to bed. So tripped over my own 2 feet there. And then the next morning, I decided to restart my recording after figuring out, oh, wait, I can get the FPS back to 60, which is why in that video, in our Minecraft video that I have out right now, I'm so obsessed with it being at 60 FPS because I couldn't, like, because it was a whole thing, and I think I explained it, and then I was like, nobody's gonna care about this in the pacing of a Minecraft video. You're 8 years old. What do you don't care? Nobody cares. So I cut that out, and now I'm telling you here now. that I had all this stuff with the frame rate. I fixed the frame rate, started a new world, started a new episode, and that was the baseline for, man, I really do got to get this done. I think it was after I recorded that video, then I got in contact with Insidious Trends, and we started making a theme, and I was like, I want a theme, and then me having that Minecraft video recorded was the reason I was like, man, I got to get this animated outro where I'm the calm animated, though I had a vision in my head for what I wanted the animated outro to look like, because to be honest, it looks very simple. You'd look at that and you'd think like, oh, that just whatever. But that didn't come from nothing. Like, it came from, I had to have the idea for it, and I had to like really like fine tune like what I wanted from it, and then go to my artist, and then go to Insidious Trends to make the music. I had to make the music first, and then go to my artist, and then have him make the animation, and then like I had to wait like 2 weeks because it takes a long time to animate stuff. My artist is a pretty busy guy, so it couldn't all just happen at once. And normally, I would just, having it all be in my head and trying to get it done, it usually stuff like this just falls flat and falls through, and I forget about it, and I'm like, who cares? It doesn't matter anyway. Because I had that Minecraft video recorded, that is what kept me going to try and get this done, to try and restart my channel so that I have a platform to upload like my streams if I want to stream. And now I can stream any game, all of my edited stuff. I wanted to make higher quality like stuff that I have fun editing, and I wanted to those videos with me and Philip and Johnny, Philip being the guy from Shrunk Plays, I wanted those videos to come out on here as well because I really enjoy making those. They just, again, they felt really out of place on Mecha Hipsters, and so I was like, where do I put these? What do I do with these? Now I have a place to put those, and I'm re-uploading all the old ones, and me re-uploading all the old ones on Mecha Hippie here is going to give me time to make new ones, and then, you know, I wanted to play Monster Hunter with the two of them, and now I can do that. Now I have a place to do that, and I could maybe get my brother in for like a Sea of Thieves stream. All this stuff, all these great ideas, are not great ideas. I don't know if they're great or not, but they're fun ideas for me. They're how I have fun. This is my hobby. Can you look in the eyes and tell me that I'm a sane person for choosing my hobby? Some people draw with crayons and make origami swans, and some people like cooking. I like making YouTube things on YouTube, and I'm totally a sane person for having done so. But yeah, essentially I started my week at camp, and I had just made the order for the animation to be made. And I had just gotten the music finalized, and I go to camp to cabin lead for junior high camp, and immediately, for some reason, I feel really tired. How the heck do people draw with crayons? It's not easy. Exactly. And it's precisely because it's not easy. It's the reason people do things. We chose to do these things not because they're easy, but because they are hard. I think that's how the speech goes. Anyway, immediately after arriving at camp and like after the first day of cabin leading, I realized, man, I am really tired. I must just be like out of shape or something, even though I'm not out of shape. I was totally fine. And then I go to camp, and I was as tired as I was. Let me restart that sentence. At camp, 2 days into being at camp, I was as tired as I was last year after having been at camp for like 4 weeks. So to make sense of that, that didn't make any sense. I was just really tired, and my brother looked even more tired than me. Well, camp ends. I go back home, and my brother is like even doing even worse. And turns out my brother got COVID. So I was like, oh man, that sucks for him. Couldn't be me though. And I went and I like went on normally and with my night, and I can't remember what I had for dinner. I went to work and then I came back from work super late, and I had like leftover Olive Garden and a Diet Dr. Pepper. And for some reason, the Diet Dr. Pepper did not taste like Diet Dr. Pepper. It tasted like carbonated corn syrup, which those are two very different flavors. And I was like, man, why does this taste so weird? And I wake up the next morning and my brother walks into the kitchen and he's like, oh man, everything sucks. I can't taste anything. Even the Diet Dr. Pepper tastes flat and weird. And I was like, the Diet Dr. Pepper, you say? That's very interesting. And we both just had a realization of like, oh, uh-oh. So I drive myself to the ER and I get checked out and they're like, yup, you have COVID. And I was like, great. And so I can't work for like a week. Now, tomorrow I finally go back to work because this was like a week ago. I still do not feel that great. I wish I had asked for more time off. The lady was like, how much time off do you want on this doctor's note that I'm about to write for you for your work? And I'm like, oh, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. I want to get back on that horse and pull me up by my bootstraps. And now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I have to work tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't do this. I'm very tired. COVID for me, one of the symptoms is like, there's like smell symptoms and taste symptoms. For me, I get extreme fatigue. I feel like I just ran a mile all the time. Just this feeling of like this hoarseness and like, I have like weird shortness of breath, and I feel like I don't know. There's no other way to describe it. I feel like I just got done running a mile, like at all times. And so every time I sit down, I'm like, ugh. And then I get back up and I'm like, ugh. And I haven't done anything. It makes me feel like I'm out of shape or like I'm really lazy or something like that. It's the worst feeling in the world. And I came home that night from like work and I felt terrible because I just was exhausted. So I definitely got COVID, and so now I'm supposed to technically be better and good enough to go back to work. When there's church or family events, somebody is always sick, and they always get everybody sick. Exactly. And there was some kid that was just sick, and on my brother, and then my brother on me, I guess. And so now I got sick, and I'm still not feeling entirely great. In fact, if you look closely, I have dark circles under my eyes. I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of gone away now. But for the last few days, I have slept until like 2 p.m. And yet I still look like I haven't slept in 3 days. And I kind of look pale. And I look like a man who has COVID because I did. And that is the story up to this point. That is my life story. Thank you for watching Jump Scare. Yeah, I know. End the stream, Jump Scare. That is the story of how I don't know why I told you guys this. I told you guys this because I haven't recorded episode 2 of Minecraft yet. And that's because I've had COVID and I've been like in just a disheveled state, me and my brother. And my brother went back to work like yesterday, and I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow. And I'm really not feeling it. Really don't feel like doing it. Really kind of sucks, but that's my life right now. Actually, this past week, me and my brother started watching Attack on Titan for the first time, which has been fantastic. I really like that show. A great show. That's some good cinema right there. And my brother was like, do you want to watch Attack on Titan with me? because I want to watch it again, and you haven't seen it yet. And I was like, well, we're both not doing anything, and we shared brotherly, lovely memories together. Don't know why I told you that, but that's what I've been doing all week, is nothing but watching Attack on Titan. And honestly, I'm kind of glad I got COVID, because I really needed a break, and there was like no end in sight to the things I had to do until I got COVID, and it was like, why don't you just lie down here for a week? Why don't you just do that? Why don't you just lie down? But I'm back now. I'm feeling better. And Minecraft came out today, and next Wednesday you'll get the next episode of Minecraft, hopefully. Or maybe I will stall the production of the next Minecraft video by re-uploading my Metroid Prime series. Because I have to re-upload that. I have to take that down off of Mecha Hipsters and re-upload that. Things are in motion now, though, for the channel. And that's all this stream is just me saying that, welcome. After talking all that stuff about how tired I am realizing now, like, how tired I am and how much I really just want to go to bed. And that's how I met your mother, kids. Exactly. Once again, chat bringing their A game. Man, I'm so tired. Oh, tomorrow. Wait, I need to talk about don't go, anybody. Wait. I need to talk about what I'm going to do tomorrow. Tomorrow. Okay, so here's the cheese, right? Tomorrow, Silksong is getting a big news drop. I don't know what is going to be in this news drop. I don't know if it's going to be gameplay. I don't know if it's going to be gameplay. I don't know if it's going to be like... I heard rumors that... is my mic... I heard rumors that there's going to be like... The guy's going to tell the story of why it took so long to come out. I'm really curious about that. And I might react to it. I might stream on Mech, which is why I needed to do this stream tonight, so that if I decided to stream again tomorrow, it would make sense. I might react to that and then play Hollow Knight and then start a stream of Hollow Knight, because I really want to play Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. Although, I don't know if I'm going to do that, because I don't want to see any information on Silksong, I don't know if I want to see any information. I don't want to see new areas and new enemies and like, oh, there's this boss here, and it's just, and I don't want to know anything. I just want to go in and I just want to play the game, because I'm like that. I am the type of person that anything about a game that I do not know yet, I consider to be a spoiler. So if you're like, oh man, and then there's this flower area that you go to, that's a spoiler, because I don't know that. If there's like an enemy or a boss that I haven't seen yet, that's also, I consider that to be a spoiler. If it's like, oh, and then there's going to be this upgrade tree and you get this cool sword after you upgrade, it's like, well, now I would have preferred to experience that on my own. So I don't know if I'm going to react to that video of the Silksong news. But I definitely want to start playing Hollow Knight as soon as that comes out. I want to start a playthrough of Hollow Knight and like kind of capitalize on the hype, but I've also just been really wanting to play Hollow Knight again. There's all these other games that I have never played before that would be fun to play for the first time. But I really want to play Hollow Knight because I feel like the window is rapidly closing for me to like play that game and it to make sense. Because I can't like restart Hollow Knight after Silksong comes out. That's not going to make any sense because everybody's going to watch Silksong. And the point is to maybe play Hollow Knight and then like 2 months later, then Silksong comes out and then I play Silksong for the first time. Unless they just shadow drop Silksong. Wait, no, they can't do that. They can't shadow drop Silksong because I also heard it's going to be at an it's going to be like a demo. There's going to be a playable demo of Silksong at some event that I forget the name of that's happening not tomorrow, so they can't shadow drop the game and then have a playable demo there. Unless they can do that, which they are fully capable of doing that. But I guess that would take away from the whole point of having a demo. Why would you have a demo for a game that has already released? I mean, that is possible. They can do that. But I don't know. I don't know. The point is, I'm going to wake up early tomorrow. Do I even know how long this is supposed to be? Hang on. No. No, and then how long is this supposed to be? Hang on. Team Cherry, because it's on Team Cherry's official YouTube channel. The gameplay tease, that's there. Silksong special announcement. What could they possibly be talking about? I just want to know now. It starts in 9 hours. We're getting Silksong news in 9 hours. Which means that I am going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to have to fall asleep exactly when I'm supposed to fall asleep, and then wake up in 9 hours. And then I am not a morning person. Having whatever I have that is not allowing me to sleep for years on end means that I don't get any sleep until like late in the morning is when I finally like fall into a deep REM sleep. And then by that point, what's Silksong? It's a big joke. It's this joke. I actually just made it up in my head on the spot, and people, it's like a euphemism for like something that doesn't exist, because Silksong doesn't exist. It's just two random words that we put together to mean something that doesn't exist. So anytime somebody says Silksong, it's something that doesn't exist. Anyway, I have to get up early tomorrow so I can watch news on Silksong. And I can't. I'm going to do that. I'm not excited about waking up early, but I don't know if I even want to watch it. I'm looking at, there are literally 8,000 people. No, there are literally 9,000 people waiting for Silksong news. This is in 9 hours, and already 8,900 people are watching this waiting for Silksong news. Oh wait, people could be swearing in the chat. I don't want that. I don't want to have to worry about that. I don't know if I want to watch this. I don't know if I should watch this, but I definitely know that I want to start a playthrough of Hollow Knight. Man, I don't know, because here's the thing. I don't want them to be like, oh, here's the full overview of Silksong, and they like do a big news blowout, and then like it spoils things. I really don't want anything spoiled, but also I am tremendously curious as to like what the whole story behind it is. So I might watch it on my own and then start a stream where I play Hollow Knight. That way, because I'm assuming like everybody's going to want to... I don't know. Because that would also be a good opportunity for views and stuff. Like, I'm reacting to the Silksong news. But then I say that all the time, and then nobody ever watches it. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it up to you guys. All 6 of you in the chat. You can decide like, oh man, I really want to see Simeon's reaction to Silksong stuff, even though he has almost no presence on YouTube that would like want to know what he thinks about the Silksong news. See, I'm really curious what someone that I do watch, like Maximilian Dude, I'm really curious what that guy has to say about this stuff. But I wouldn't be curious about what I had to say if I were watching me. So I don't know. I'm going to have to decide that. Yeah, I know. And here's the final boss. And this is what that's going to look like. And like gameplay mechanics and stuff like that. You didn't know what Silksong was before this? Well, now you do. And in fact, you are one of the lucky few who knows what Silksong is and doesn't have to wait an agonizing several years. Because I've been waiting for Silksong for only like 2 years since I first played it, and everybody else has been waiting for like 4 years. Imagine having one of the greatest games ever made, and then a trailer for a sequel to that game come out, and it looks even cooler. And then for 7 straight years or something crazy like that, nothing, zero news, complete radio silence. I can't look at Silksong stuff yet because I haven't played Hollow Knight yet. I don't think that would be a problem, but I do understand. I am so sensitive to spoilers. I'm like, if I see something from the sequel that gives away something that happened in the game, although I don't know what they could show that would do that, but yeah, I get it. I get that. I think I'm going to go to bed now. I think I was like, oh man, I could start playing Hollow Knight now and then can pick it up tomorrow morning. I don't think so. Also, I feel like I should have background music on my streams. I'm trying to think of ways to make my streams better. Having faint background music, although I don't know if other streamers do that, and it's just a thing I haven't noticed, but it's like infinitely worse because I'm not doing that and other people do. I don't know. I don't know. I need time. I need time in the oven to cook these things. Here's what I got on my plate so far. Normal work, which is just super fun. Creating shorts for Mecha Hipsters. Recording and editing stuff for normal stuff for Mecha Hippie now. Recording and editing stuff in the future with my friend Philip and my friend that you all know, Johnny, for Mecha Hippie, and recording my own stuff for Mecha Hippie. I said that earlier, right? 2 seconds ago. I didn't accidentally say Mecha Hipsters. I think my brain is like actively shutting down as we speak. You kind of like the no background music? Yeah, I'll keep it. Definitely keeping it because I'm definitely not just keeping it because that's infinitely easier than trying to find non-copyright background music and then set that all up on the stream. It's definitely easier. I mean, it's definitely better this way with the no background music. So off of this one Golden Shine, your one chat, I am going to keep it no background music for the foreseeable future. And I am going to go to bed now. I kind of have reservations about playing like Hollow Knight and Minecraft at the same time because I never play 2 games at once. I never like start a game and then get halfway through it and then start a new game. I always wait until I've finished a one game completely. Except Minecraft doesn't really have like an end to it. I mean, they have a way to beat it, but that's not where the series. I wouldn't plan on ending the series at that point. I don't know. Maybe if it was like Minecraft music randomly started every 5 minutes or so, it'd be really easy to set that up. Of course, absolutely for sure. Yeah! I also saw you at Olive Garden a while ago, but didn't say anything because I was scared. I work in the dish pit. Way back behind the kitchen, where nobody can see me. So I don't know how you saw me at Olive Garden, but taking what you just said at face value, okay. I tend to over-concentrate on background music. Yeah, it's probably not. It's probably not needed. Background music could be distracting for people. It's very like if it hits for people, then it really hits having background music. And there's things that should always have background music, I feel like a video essay. But sometimes background music is not always needed. Like for my Every Time We Died compilations on Mecha Hipsters, I don't think I should have background music for those because I think it's too distracting. It like becomes too much part of the video, and it just I don't know. I don't know. I saw you talking to someone near the front. I mean, I have been known to pop into the front because you get a free meal at Olive Garden, and to get your free meal, you have to write a thing on a note and then hand it to somebody that takes those notes and then makes your meal for you, which requires me in a disheveled, wet, soppy state with an apron on to go to the front and hand it to somebody at the front. And I feel like such a doofus every time I do it. But every time I ask, where should I hand this in? You saw me at Walmart yesterday? Okay, now people are just making stuff up. I know. I was not at Walmart yesterday. Well, I figured. I don't know if I want to stream Hollow Knight Silksong news. I didn't notice that it has Hollow Knight Silksong. That's the name of it. It's called Hollow Knight Silksong. It's not just Silksong. Hollow Knight started, Silksong started at, as DLC for Hollow Knight, but then it became its own game. So, Hollow Knight Silksong. So that is, that's what that is. Man, it starts in 9 hours. I might go to bed and then wake up. Bro, I got a new alarm clock. I don't know if you can see it back there. I got a new alarm clock that looks like a Tom and Jerry alarm clock that goes and it like and it runs around. No one. What? Little bro, lock in on meth. See, now we're picking up weird strangers that are talking about meth. Or that was a typo. Either way, I think it's time to go to bed now, and I'll see you. I might react to Silksong news. I'm going to look up what it is that it's talking about. Or maybe I'll just let it play and I will look away. My alarm clock runs? It does. It has two bells on it and a thing that just goes between the two bells, and then it shakes it so violently that it will walk and then get stuck on the wall. So, so it's pretty funny. But it is the only alarm clock that I've been able to find that wakes me up in the morning, because I am in such a deep state of REM sleep in the morning that I cannot wake up to anything, and all of my alarms don't work except for that one. So I'm going to set that alarm. I'm setting my special alarm so I actually wake up tomorrow, except I am suspecting that I'm not going to be able to fall asleep right away. But that's a problem for tomorrow morning. I'm going to react to this now, Silksong news, and then I'm going to play Hollow Knight. Or I'm going to wait until the announcement is done, and then I'm going to play Hollow Knight. And then I got to go to work tomorrow at 6. I go to work tomorrow at 6. So I can't play Hollow Knight for very long. Unless enough viewers come by and help me. Unless I get enough support to make this my actual job. Somebody could donate $10,000 right now. Okay, I'm done. I need to go to bed. I'm actually starting to lose it here a little.